Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hi, everybody. Welcome into Northland Basketball. Welcome to Page High School for a first time in the 2025 through 26 basketball season. Our first chance to be here at Sand Devil Gymnasium, I believe that's what they call it, and our first chance to bring you a Page Sand Devil basketball game. We haven't seen Page all season long. It's been a surprise. The big problem was that that Page had a floor problem. You're looking at a brand new floor in the very first game that they'll play on this floor at Sand Devil Gymnasium. We welcome you into this one. They've got a lot going on. They've got this brand new floor because the previous floor, there was a water leak at the beginning of the season, destroyed everything they had. It took a long time to get it repaired and working again. And not only that, but they've got some new things, some new technology, a brand new full screen, full digital, high resolution display board on one end of the field, on one end of the court. We're going to show you that as the game goes along. But the opening tip is up and controlled by Mohave Accelerated. These are the Patriots, and we welcome you into our broadcast of Northland Basketball in the first round of the Copper Tournament. The Copper State Tournament here, the small school open tournament. The best teams in 3A, 2A, and 1A basketball battling each other. And Mohave Accelerated is a 2A team. And here they go. They control the opening tip, couldn't get any points out of it, and this runner for the Sand Devils also produces a no basket. And we bring you into the action. Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone. My name is Floyd Simmons, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what the deal is, but lately, seems like the last three broadcasts we've done, we have been plagued with technical issues, and so we've been here in plenty of time to get everything done as you watch Taylor Franklin sink a big three for the first points of the game. The Sand Devil superstar, Taylor Franklin, who now commits that contact foul right there, her first of the game, but she knocks down that huge three a moment ago, and I am right behind and in line with her angled shot to make that. So I watched the release, and about halfway through, Taylor knew exactly where it was going. She started taking off up floor. She knew the shot was going in, and she had it exactly right. The range was there, and Taylor's got the first points of the game. It's 3-0, the Page Sand Devils in front on this playoff basketball matchup. If you win this game, you continue on in the Copper Tournament. If you lose the game, as we get a little shovel pass inside, and Taylor getting some stats as she gets an assist on that little feed to Treese Sinigini, and Treese is able to get that basket with little to no problem there as you watch. Now, you don't get to see her going up the floor on that shot, but if we had the wide angle replay on that, I think you would see Taylor take off before the shot ever gets there. These two right here need to get on. You can start with that one right there. So we're working with the IT department here at Page High School. So now we have somebody working on one of our computers. Now, if you look at the screen right there, you see the scoreboard. The scoreboard is purely right now for informational purposes. As you watch Taylor Franklin, 2 for 2 on her first 2 3-point tries of the game. And a steal for the Sand Devils, almost gets some more points out of that. It's 8-2. 8-2, our early score. And I apologize for a moment ago, I did not get that basket for Mohave Accelerated because we're working on some issues, and I did get distracted for a minute. We're going to get you information on that And I got to be honest with you, I am completely distracted right now. I'm trying to call the play-by-play, but it is a little bit difficult for me to do that. And so my apologies, but we are working on it, trying to get it going. That scoreboard is inaccurate. Of course, the score is not right because it's 8-2. 8-2 right now. The Sand Devils in front. We get a tie-up. So that one's on. How about this one right here? So now we're working on getting our computers on the local network here that do help us to a certain degree. It's not going to help that scoreboard situation. That's another issue. And Franklin misses from 3 for the first time in this game. And it's the Patriots running up the floor. Pass tipped, controlled by Franklin. She's going to go 1-on-2, and her shot is just going to be off the mark. Rebounded by the Patriots. This Patriots team hoping to have more success than that other Patriots team had on Sunday in the Bay Area. That Super Bowl loss. Seattle knocking off the Patriots. Here's what I wonder: if the New England Patriots were, forget Tom Brady, but if they were coached, that exact team was coached by Bill Belichick, does Seattle still win that football game? Was it a coaching issue? Is what I'm driving at. And I think the answer is no, because there was enough of a point spread in that. Okay, we're on? Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I think we're good here. So we got part of our issue resolved. And those are the main issues that we have. Getting you a scoreboard is the next thing we're going to try to do. Is you get a little jump shot that's good right there. And nicely done by the Patriots. It's Haley Leslie connecting on that shot. 4 of these girls on this Mohave Accelerated team are committed next-level softball players. You see another 3 go up, and this one good for Isa Brown. Isa's got that shot from the corner left side to make it 11-4. Oh, thank you. I'll take some of that concession popcorn all day, every day. Thank you. Of course, I can't eat any right now, but I'll get to it. 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. That clock is not right. The only thing right on the graphic on your screen is it says first quarter, but that is probably going to be wrong here soon. We're hoping that we get our scoreboard back for you. It's 11-4, Page in front. Page in front of the Mohave Accelerated Patriots. Pretty good pressure defense right there by Brown, and now player control foul. Taylor Franklin took the brunt of that fullback dive up the middle. And Taylor's okay. She's going to get to her feet. That is a whistle on Tanner Banks. Tanner's got her first foul of the game. That's the first foul on the Patriots. And we've got 2 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Something tells me that at a moment when we least expect it, that scoreboard is going to start working. I certainly hope so. Working around to Franklin on the left side in the corner. That jump shot no good. And rebounded by Kennedy Lamb. Kennedy there on your screen with the takedown on that rebound, and then she got it knocked out of bounds. So the Patriots will inbound on their latest possession here, and let's see what they can do. Bring it up into front court. And a lob comes down low, and that one is taken away. Good job by Jade Sombrero with the steal. And then a block shot down low. Good defense by Tanner Banks. She was able to reject the effort, keep this thing at a 7-point deficit. And we'll see if the Patriots are able to do something about that. Not for long on that possession anyway. Up the floor it goes. And it is Completed in transition. Isa Brown with the shot. And that'll bring out a timeout with 1:48 remaining in the first quarter. The Patriots want that timeout, everybody. It's 13-4. Page in front. This is Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Folks, let me tell you, nobody does aggregates like Perkins Aggregates. People, they come up to me and they say, how do they do it? It's simple. They've got the best people, the most professional drivers, and customer service that's absolutely tremendous. I mean, these guys deliver affordable, big, beautiful rock and concrete materials. Everyone's talking about it, so if you want quality, come get a load of this. Call Perkins Aggregates. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm a winner, and I know winners. And these guys, they're winners.
Well, the Sand Devils are starting to put a clinic on. And Page has been warned for a delay of game. And out of the timeout taken a moment ago, it has been the Sand Devils taking advantage of the slight break in the action there to kind of pour it on a little bit more. And now look at the lead with 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. The first period, it's 19-4. And that is rejected inside, but taken back by the Patriots. A shot in the corner. That one no good out there for Haley Leslie. And it's the Sand Devils on the rebound. They've got 22 seconds now remaining in the first period. The shot goes up. No good for Franklin. Down to 15 seconds. A 19-4 advantage. Sand Devils out in front. This lob goes inside, and it is broken up. And at the buzzer, the shot is up, but no good for Savannah Franklin, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's good having you, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and it'll be a 19-4 advantage for the Sand Devils when the second quarter begins in a moment. Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
George Strait, Miranda Lambert, and $1,000 cash. With any windshield replacement, you start with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters.
I love you so, so much.
And this year's big Valentine giveaway is one you'll never forget when you pick up 2 ground floor up close and personal tickets to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. Joined by the incredible Miranda Lambert and $1,000 cash.
Honey, you're the best!
Fix your windshield, get an amazing date night, and maybe win the concert trip of a lifetime. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. You know the jingle.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Back in for the second quarter. Disregard the graphics on your screen. It is the second quarter of this one. The first round of the Copper State tournament, and up the floor it goes. That one is no good on the shot attempt by Jade Sombrero. Jade with a couple of baskets in the first quarter for the Sand Devils. Their lead is 19-4. And the Lady Patriots of Mohave Accelerated High School for a moment with the basketball. The shot no good for Kennedy Lamb. And Taylor Franklin and the Sand Devils take back over the basketball. Here's a shot from the right side. And that jumper is no good. Brought down by the Patriots. That's something you can, though there is a 15-point separation right here, you got to give the Patriots credit. They have been rebounding pretty well here early going. Meanwhile, here goes the action. Yeah, that was a great job. The lefty off the glass for Tanner Banks as she accelerated to the bucket, giving a much-needed basket to her team. Baseline move, spin it out, and now Sand Devils swing it around left side for that jump shot from Sombrero on the angle, and she couldn't hit the shot. Rebound, Kennedy Lamb. And it is the Patriots with the basketball. I was saying earlier that there are 4 ladies on this Patriots team that are committed to play some level of collegiate softball. So you've got some outstanding softball talent. And we're going to get a jump ball. That's a good call by the official. And that was well done by Haley Leslie to get in there, get a hand on the ball. So you got some pretty outstanding softball players as it is, but it's not just the 4 that are committed to play at the next level. 9 of these young ladies on the Patriots roster, 9 of them are softball players. And I asked Coach before the game, I asked him, well, does it translate? And you know what I mean? I mean, you know, their athleticism as softball players, is it translating to basketball? It's obviously not a guarantee that it's going to happen. But he said, yeah, it's very athletic. And, you know, he's got, you know, he feels like they have a lot to contribute. Obviously down 13 right now. That's not where they want to be. But it's kind of an environment that is going to test them a lot. You know, the Sand Devils have a pretty good crowd here tonight. It's not sold out, but it looks like it's between 70 and 80% full. And so I'm not sure that Mohave Accelerated is used to playing in front of a crowd like that. How about that play right there, huh? How about Tanner Banks establishing herself as a force for this Patriots team? Great job. The steal, and then that nice little snow cone lefty off the glass to make this a 19-8 game. Stand by. Northland Basketball, presented by the Sports Zone.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A Lazy Boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
Your neighbors and friends won't have to fake their enthusiasm over your new wall. With the durability and strength of precast Verticrete walls from Hatch Concrete is a solid investment. Enhance your property's value with a 2-sided decorative concrete wall that's as stylish as it is affordable. No yearly repairs or restaining needed. Request a free estimate from Hatch Concrete today, where quality isn't just a name, but a tradition.
So the Sand Devils, you saw on the small screen, out of the timeout, get their first points of the second quarter. Took a while, took almost 3 minutes, and now they'll get another bucket here in transition. The lady that knocked the 3 down, Treese Sinigini, now gets an assist on that fast break, and Sarah Dodson is at the other end with the bucket for the Sand Devils. And their lead is 24-8. 24-8. So 5 quick points for the Sand Devils after Mohave Accelerated had done a good job to kind of slice into that lead. It was 15 points at the end of the quarter. And they got it down to 11. But then, you know, the big shot and then the takeaway that turned right into points. The points off that turnover. 5 straight scored, and now the biggest lead of the game for the Sand Devils. They're on top by 16. 24-8. That score Scoreboard you're looking at on your screen has nothing to do with reality. And here in the second quarter, Sarah Dotson comes up with a steal up the floor. And that pass was just a little bit behind the intended target. And up the other direction, Tanner Banks trying to go in herself, had it knocked from her dribble out of bounds. Tanner's going to get a rest. She needs one. She has been hard working out there for the Patriots. And I think that's her first rest in the game. Throwing the ball in is Lucy Wickham. She just took too much time. Too much time. The Sand Devils are working out there right now with Isa Brown, number 12. Also, Savannah Franklin, number 14. This is Sarah Dotson, number 15, bringing it into front court. Number 30, Peyton Willie, is on the floor at the moment. And 25, Treese Sinigini, who hit that three a moment ago. Dotson for three. That shot's a little bit short. Sinigini had it on the rebound, but then eventually it's taken away by the Patriots. Number 2, Haley Leslie on the floor right now, along with number 11, Rayleigh Marin. That shot went up. The baby hook from Megan Jones, number 21. It was obviously off the mark. Number 23, Hazel May Barnett on the floor as that three goes in from the corner. Treese Sinigini with her second three in as many attempts for the Sand Devils. Let's see, there's got to be one other. Yeah, number 25 out there. That's Lucy Wickham on the floor right now for the Patriots. Are we allowed to call them the Pats, I wonder? That one knocked from the dribble of Megan Jones, who was asking for some help from the official, did not get it, but her teammate will get an interception. Marin with the interception, and she'll bring it up into front court. Haley Leslie now to the top. This is Wickham. They'll swing it on the angle left side to Hazel May Barnett. Now back the other direction. Wickham in the corner, and she has it knocked away. Now it's pretty good defense by Peyton Willie. The outlet pass is thrown away and in the vicinity of the camera guy right there. Well, our score is 27-8. 27-8. With exactly 2 minutes on the clock here in the second quarter. So disregard the scoreboard graphic below there. That quarter is wrong. It's the second quarter. The time is wrong. We just have the graphic up just to show you who's playing. That's the only reason. We'll probably hear very soon, if we don't somehow come up with a working scoreboard for our purposes, we might just go ahead and end up taking all the data off there and just leaving the banners so that we don't confuse people. I know that people are probably tuning in going, what's going on? What's the score? There's your actual score, 27-8. We got 96 seconds remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report comes up at the break. In the corner, Sinigini. She's hit 2 threes in a row and making a third. She has the hot hand right now for the Sand Devils. 3 consecutive three-point makes. You got to keep feeding her, right? You got to keep feeding. This is the thing you hate about going into halftime. I hate halftime. I don't know why we have it in sport. I don't care if it's football. I don't care if it's basketball. I hate halftime. Teams start doing stuff, they get hot, and you're going to take that young lady off the floor here in about a minute. And she comes up with this steal. Up the floor, you got a 2-on-2, and the Sand Devils got 2 out of it. Isa Brown with the shot. Boy, what a first half for her. 9 points for her. Sinigini leads the scoring for the Sand Devils with 11. I want this quarter to last about 6 more minutes so Treese can keep shooting those threes until she runs out of steam. So right now she is as hot as a pistol, and I'd like to see her keep on shooting. I mean, wouldn't you? Sand Devils trap. It's going to work eventually, and it's Sinigini with a steal up to Taylor Franklin. She goes right by the defender. Wickham took her eyes off of Franklin to see where the ball was, and in that process of looking up from the man she's covering, while the ball made its way to the target, Franklin blew by her for the bucket. Now the Sand Devils get it to Sinigini inside with the left hand. No good there. Got it back. Treese outside. 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the corner, that shot is no good. 2 seconds on the Sinigini rebound. Got to shoot it. And might have been some contact. Did not get a whistle. And that is how the quarter comes to an end, with Page taking a halftime lead 34-8. Sand Devils in front 34-8. We'll work on that scoreboard graphic, try to get that working for you. But again, 34-8, our score here as the first half comes to an end. And the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tints halftime report is on the way. Stand by for it, everybody. This is Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your best of the White Mountains 2025 Best Propane Company, Owens Energy. In fact, it's their 5th consecutive win in a row. Owens has been proudly serving our community for more than 25 years, supporting local organizations, providing dependable service, and now an official partner of the Sports Zone's Friday Night Football show. It's all about propane at Owens Energy, a local family-owned business with friendly, reliable service right here in Arizona's White Mountains. Owens Energy, your White Mountains propane provider.
You don't have to drive hours for top-notch healthcare. We've got it right here at White Mountain Regional Medical Center's Rural Health Clinic in Springerville. Heart skipping a beat? Our cardiologists have you covered. Achy feet? Our podiatry team's a step ahead. From pulmonology to orthopedics and mental and behavioral health, we treat you, not just the chart. White Mountain Regional Medical Center, empowering a healthier community.
Have you heard the big news? At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, we are bigger and better than ever. With our newly expanded emergency room facility and capabilities, we are even better equipped to handle your urgent needs with the care and efficiency you deserve. Discover the new standard in healthcare, right in your backyard. Choose White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, where specialized and emergency care are now within reach.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Folks, let me tell you, nobody does aggregates like Birkin's Aggregates. People, they come up to me and they say, how do they do it? It's simple. They've got the best people, the most professional drivers, and customer service that's absolutely tremendous. I mean, these guys deliver affordable, big, beautiful rock and concrete materials. Everyone's talking about it, so if you want quality, come get a load of this. Call Birkin's Aggregates. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm a winner, and I know winners. And these guys, they're winners.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A Lazy Boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
George Strait, Miranda Lambert, and $1,000 cash. With any windshield replacement, you start with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters.
I love you so, so much.
And this year's big Valentine giveaway is one you'll never forget when you pick up 2 ground floor up close and personal tickets to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. Joined by the incredible Miranda Lambert and $1,000 cash.
Honey, you're the best.
fix your windshield, get an amazing date night, and maybe win the concert trip of a lifetime. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. You know the jingle.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back into Page High School. Sand Devil Gymnasium for tonight's first round Copper State Tournament broadcast here at Northland Basketball, presented by the Sports Zone. That's a mouthful right there. And so is this. It's the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report. Shot there on your screen, some of the replay action from the first half. Taylor Franklin, jersey number 1, who's had a terrific start for the Sand Devils with 8 points. But that lady is that the lady? That's one of the ladies, Isa Brown, with that big 3. You'll see coming up in a little bit on those sequential replays in order of appearance from the first half. You're going to eventually see 3 consecutive three-point makes by Treese Sinigeni. She has the hot hand in that first half for the Sand Devils. 11 points to lead the scoring for Page. And not to be outdone is Isa Brown with 9 points, including a 3-point basket in the first quarter. Along with those 3 ladies mentioned, Jade Sombrero has 4 points. Sarah Dodson has 2 points. And on the other side, they're looking for some production. That's for sure. And they've got some work to do yet. This is a team that's seen a lot of success this year, Mohave Accelerated. As a highly ranked 2A squad, had a season that most people would be extremely proud of. 23-4 record overall this season for Mohave Accelerated. So I'm not sure that they've quite seen anything like this tonight out of the 13-13 Page Lady Sand Devils, a team that in the first time in my recollection got knocked out in the first round of the 3A North Region Tournament. First round defeat for the Sand Devils. It is somewhat unheard of in Sand Devil basketball. This celebrated program that they have. Well, Ganado beat them 48-44 in the first round of the 3A North Region Tournament on February 3rd. And when was the last time the Sand Devils were not playing in a semifinal at the 3A North Region Tournament? I don't know. It's been a long time. I think it might predate our Northland basketball coverage, which began in about 2015. It might be before then. I just can't seem to remember at the moment. Nonetheless, there you go. There's your situation. By the way, this Mohave Accelerated team, just to mention, speaking with their coach, their head coach before the game, and his name is Brandon Wickham. Coach Wickham, what he had to say was that, he wants his ladies to play their game, which does mean a number of things because they'll run a couple of different styles of offense. And, he counts them in as hard workers, and we've seen that in the first half. They just hadn't seen the success yet. And we'll see what the second half holds for them. We're going to grab our final timeout here. We'll return for the second half in just a moment, everybody. Stand by. That wraps up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report. It is Page 34, Mohave Accelerated 8 in this Copper State Tournament game. Northland Basketball continues in a moment, presented by the Sports Zone.
George Strait, Miranda Lambert, and $1,000 cash. With any windshield replacement, you start with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters.
I love you so, so much.
And this year's big Valentine giveaway is one you'll never forget when you pick up 2 ground floor up close and personal tickets to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. Joined by the incredible Miranda Lambert and $1,000 cash.
Honey, you're the best.
fix your windshield, get an amazing date night, and maybe win the concert trip of a lifetime. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. You know the jingle.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Winning tickets if you have number 893-7133. Also 699-7757. 699-7757. Winning tickets.
Well, we're still having some issues. We're still working on some technical stuff, trying to fix things, and we still cannot get that scoreboard to work right for you, and that's regrettable, and I apologize for that. Meanwhile, we're back underway. The second half gets going on this broadcast of Northland Basketball in the Copper State Tournament. It's presented by the Sports Zone. And a beautiful pass inside from Tanner Banks. She's able to find her teammate, right underneath for that backdoor cut, Haley Leslie, but the reverse lay-in did not go in, and 30 seconds into the third quarter, we are underway again. The first points of the second half belong to Isa Brown. She's got 11 points. That matches Treese Sinigini with the lead in scoring so far in this one for the Sand Devils, and Isa going to get make another pretty good play right there. Defensively, she knocked it out of bounds. Well, let's see. If you're a Page Sand Devil fan or a fan of Northland Basketball, you might recognize Tyree Stingley right there on your screen. Tyree is in the house. That was nearby. Tyree was Leilora Yazzie. Two great Sand Devil players. And that's not their child. Tanner Banks at the line. And Tanner hits the shot. And a pair of those shots. So our score is 36-10. 36-10. Sand Devils looking for an opportunity to advance in the Copper State Tournament, the open tournament for small schools in Arizona. Banks at the top. Well, she sends it out to the top to her teammate Hazel Mae Barnett. And now that one high off the glass. That was well done by Haley Leslie. She had the defender fronting her and still able to get the ball up high enough. And converted, of course. The Sand Devils with a 13-13 overall record. 11-7 in games that count by the AIA for ranking purposes. Sand Devils mentioned after that one is fed inside to Peyton Willie for a bucket. The Sand Devils are ranked number 5 in the Copper Tournament. Obviously then with this home game, and the final rankings or seedings, if you want to call it that, in 3A basketball, as you get a couple of opportunities, and Mohave Accelerated unable to get anything there. So leave it to Taylor Franklin. On the other end of the floor, Taylor's got 10 points in the game now. He'll get a whistle and a foul. It looks like Isa Brown is going to get called for that foul. We hadn't had too many whistles in this one. So, Mohave Accelerated, by the way, finished number 9 in the Copper rankings. And among 2A schools, they finished ranked number 4 in the state, behind. I'll give you those names, those teams, as soon as we register. Rayleigh Marin with a basket for the Patriots. Our score is page 40. Mohave Accelerated 14 at the moment. Teams ahead of Mohave Accelerated in the 2A bracket, in the 2A rankings at the end of the year. Number 1 team in the state, Pima. Number 2, San Carlos. And number 3, St. John's. Sand Devil steal. And that's rejected by Tanner Banks. At the end of our broadcast, as always, we will announce the Sports Zone's Player of the Game, which is brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Inbound, Tree Sinigini wide open, maybe too wide open. First time she has missed from outside the arc today. But her teammate there to pick her up with the offensive rebound. And the putback is Savannah Franklin. And the score is 42-14. 42-14, the Sand Devils. Banks with the shot. No good. Rebound. Taylor Franklin. Taylor. Straight in. She attacked all the way, and Taylor good on the shot. And a timeout taken on the floor. Stand by. Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Folks, let me tell you, nobody does aggregates like Birkin's Aggregates. People, they come up to me and they say, how do they do it? It's simple. They've got the best people, the most professional drivers, and customer service that's absolutely tremendous. I mean, these guys deliver affordable, big, beautiful rock and concrete materials. Everyone's talking about it, so if you want quality, come get a load of this. Call Birkin's Aggregates. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm a winner, and I know winners. And these guys, they're winners.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
The never-ending chase to try and figure out the technical problem we're having with our scoreboard. And so that was the cause of that latest delay there and getting back here. And lost out of bounds. Saved in by Barnett, but Sand Devils with an opportunity, and they're going to squander that one out of bounds. Head coach Celeste Claw on your screen with the very smart pantsuit like that. Looks like she's running for office. I'd vote for her. One of the all-time great Northland basketball players, legendary player for the Sand Devils, before going on and playing at a very high level of collegiate basketball. I think she played at BYU Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken, one way or the other. To get her back, come back, and then play here, coach here, you know, what a fantastic thing that has been for the Sand Devils. Meanwhile, loose ball is picked up by Mohave Accelerated. That was a great effort inside by Haley Leslie. Didn't produce the points, but the Patriots are headed to the foul line because Tiara Tattleton, who just came into the game for the Sand Devils, is headed to the line. Actually, she committed the foul, pardon me. At the line is Kennedy Lamb. Pardon me. I'm very distracted. We're trying to work on technical issues, and I'm thinking about how can we possibly solve some issues. And I am coming up with nothing, but I continue to think about it. 1 out of 2 from the foul line. That was Kennedy Lamb. And it's 44-15. Sand Devils trying to work the ball quickly. And that shot blocked. Great defense by Hazel May Barnett. She's going to get the outlet pass, protected well. This shot is no good. And for a moment, Isa Brown has it. And there's some pushing and slapping and all that kind of stuff. No harm and no foul called. And Ice is going to go and check out of the game for a moment. Coach Claw, I think, saw maybe a little bit too much exuberance. So here we go. The Sand Devils with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. I know you're trying to figure out where are we, what's going on in this game. That scoreboard isn't helping you on the screen. I apologize. We got 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It's 44-15. The Page Sand Devils in front. And I apologize for that scoreboard. We have done everything we humanly possible to make that thing operate for you. And there's a steal. And there's a nice pass. And that shot is going to come up a little bit short for Tattleton, but she got it back. The Sand Devils will work that offense again. Left side. It's Makaira Williams with the pass inside to Tattleton. And this is going to get tapped out, knocked out. Sand Devils last touched it out. And a minute 26 remains here in the third quarter. Page 44, Mohave Accelerated 15. This game is becoming fast. Where the drama is leaving the place here. That was a good job inside by Barnett. So back to the Sand Devils. And they're going to lose it out of bounds. Suppose now's a good time. I don't know how long we'll have an audience for this one as the game really isn't in much doubt at the moment. As good a time as any to let you know that we've got, on this Thursday, we've got 2 broadcasts here from the Sports Zone, but they are going to be on the NFHS network, both games. We know that one is in Snowflake. We're not entirely sure where the other one is going to be, and that will be decided, I think, after tonight. As the Patriots working in nicely to check out this name, Cash Gold. Cash Gold. Tell me that is not just a little contradictory, but a fantastic name. That's going to be one of our all-time, or at least one of our great Northland basketball names for the season. Cash Gold with that last shot for the Patriots. This one goes inside to Tattleton. Tried to work her way down and then got her shot blocked. Nice defense, Haley Leslie. And another missed opportunity for the Sand Devils, but it's rebounded by Taylor Franklin, and she makes it count before the buzzer and leads the team in scoring with 14 points for the Sand Devils, whose Lead at the end of the third quarter is 46-19. 46-19, Page in front. Fourth quarter coming up next. Stand by for it. Northland Basketball is presented by the Sports Zone.
According to eyewitnesses, the guy went in and didn't come out. That was 2 days ago. His wife is worried. His boss has called. The latest report says he didn't know what hit him. A lazy boy recliner called his name, and that was that. This may be a hostage situation. For the best selection of lazy boy recliners, sofas, and sectionals, head to the Furniture Gallery, where they have furniture so comfortable, it's almost a crime.
Beeman Well Drilling is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio and the Friday Night Football Show, and they give support to each and every school and team in the White Mountains. Just like Sports Zone Radio, Beeman Drilling has the kind of experience that makes them the best at what they do. Paul Wyatt is the guy to talk to, and he'll take your call anytime, day or night. 537-1031. Or better yet, call him right on his cell phone, 928-205-7647. This football season, go deep with Beeman Drilling.
Sun Devils get the basketball. We're back to the action. Hey, listen, look at this. Just a whole host of Northland basketball stars from the past. The mother-father combination there, McKendrick and Jada Yazzie. It was Jada Chi at one time when she was a Tuba City Warrior. McKendrick, of course, a great player for the Page Sand Devils. And we're back to the action here as we get the fourth quarter underway. It's Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone, looking for the first points of the quarter, and they're going to come right there on a great play by Hazel May Barnett, who then got fouled by Isa Brown. That'll be the second in the game on Isa. We just have not seen many fouls called at all in this game. Good job to protect the basketball and get the spin move bucket right there by Hazel May. Couldn't get the end one. But our score here now, Page 46, Mohave Accelerated 21. And some of that bench coming into play now for the Sand Devils. Number 10, Aubrey Dotson on the floor. They will work it inside to Treese Sinigeni as she adds to her total. Treese now with a smooth 13-point game. Trailing the High Point lady at the moment, that is Taylor Franklin. Barnett gets pushed. Isa Brown has her third personal foul of the game. Into the game for the Patriots comes number 22, Livian Eldridge, and number 1, Emily Copeland. They're going to join number 20, Cash Gold. Number 23, that is Hazel May Barnett, looking to throw it in. Going to run out of time. Does just maybe get it in. No. It eventually goes out of bounds. The other of the 5 on the floor for Coach Wickham is number 5, Savannah Medrano. Savannah Medrano has made an appearance now into the game for the Patriots, who have all but conceded this one. And they want to get some playing time, some experience for some young ladies who are going to go on to the 2A state tournament after losing this one tonight, if they can't somehow manage to overcome a 27-point deficit. Might be a little bit premature to call it with 6 minutes left, but I'm going to suggest that when Coach Wickham has started to empty his bench, I'm going to suggest that they're looking ahead to the next round and trying to get their team ready for that. In the next round, in all likelihood, we're talking about the 2A state tournament, where teams losing in the first round of the Copper State tournament are going to go and rejoin their tournament. There's Coach Wickham talking with Hazel May and the team. Well, let's see. We got a Seattle Seahawks jersey. And I don't know if we're just showing it because it's the jersey or it's because it's somebody I'm supposed to know, because I'm having a hard time identifying the jersey wearer. Am I supposed to know this person? No, it's just a Seahawks jersey? Somebody showing up, somebody on the bandwagon is what you're trying to tell me? I will say, it feels to me like there's a lot of, on the Navajo Nation, there is a lot of Seattle Seahawks love. Am I right about that? I'm not? A lot of Dallas Cowboys love, isn't there? Yeah, a lot of Cowboys. Denver Broncos. A lot of Broncos, yeah. More Broncos or Cardinals fans? Cardinals? Okay. More Cardinals fans than Broncos. But I bet you it's close. Close enough to be interesting. Barnett in the paint and a little bit shy on that shot. Isa Brown with the rebound, and she'll run it up that right sideline. Get it under the basket to Cam Sosi. Cam Sosi, number 20 on the floor for the Sand Devils. Also now checking into this one is Savannah Franklin, number 14. She will replace Peyton Willie. Number 10, Aubrey Dotson, is in for Coach Claw, the Sand Devils. And that is going to be blocked. Good defense by Livian Eldridge. The Sand Devils are able to retake control, leading 48-21. Sinigini on the drive, and that shot will go for Treese. Takes over the scoring lead for the Sand Devils. Treese has 15 in the game, 5 minutes remaining. Barnett, that one knocked out the defender, Aubrey Dotson. And that's going to set up this transition basket for Savannah Franklin. 52-21. Loose ball picked up by Gold, and then her pass is stolen for a moment anyway. Dotson couldn't quite get her hands around it. It's like the ball had an extra coat of margarine on it. Margarine. People still use margarine? Use margarine? No? Butter, right? Real butter. Man, we gave up in my house. We gave up butter like 10 years. I mean, margarine like 10 years ago. We're butter people. Margarine. It's like pure poison. Stand by. It's 52-21. I'm talking with our broadcast team. You can't hear them, but I'm having conversations with them. Take a timeout here in the fourth quarter, everybody, with a big Sand Devil lead. Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
George Strait, Miranda Lambert, and $1,000 cash. With any windshield replacement, you start with 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters.
I love you so much.
And this year's big Valentine giveaway is one you'll never forget when you pick up 2 ground floor up close and personal tickets to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. Joined by the incredible Miranda Lambert and $1,000 cash.
Honey, you're the best!
Fix your windshield, get an amazing date night, and maybe win the concert trip of a lifetime. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today. You know the jingle.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you to Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint and all of our outstanding partners that help us bring you Northland Basketball. It's presented by the Sports Zone. And the Lady Patriots of Mohave Accelerated for a moment with the ball out of the timeout. But that one was perfectly read and picked off by Cam Sosi, who then had her shot rejected by Rayleigh Marin. And they're going to say no foul, clean block, out of bounds to the Sand Devils, who will now introduce Maya Cambridge into the game. Maya Cambridge, you want to meet your officials? That's Dave Hawley, everybody. Dave Hawley calling this one here at Page High School. And the venerable one, Neil Yazzie, right there, as the inbound pass comes in to Savannah Franklin for an easy 2-point bucket. Whereas our friend Byron Brown, one of our broadcasters, would say the easy deuce. Now, let's see. We got one more. There's our third official to mention. He is Brian Sosi. Brian he is officially retiring as an AIA official. We will not see Brian any further after the playoffs. I don't know how many playoff games he will call, but that announcement was made about a week ago, and Brian is going to hang up the whistle, and he'll be done with his officiating, which I think is unfortunate for all of us, for basketball here across this part of the state, because that man right there is one of the finer officials we have ever come across. He's fantastic. He has the right temperament for this game. He keeps games under control. He makes sure that the game is it's played well, it's played right. He does not get in the way. You face it, officials are human beings, and so some make mistakes and some bring some emotion, maybe a little more emotion. There's no doubt. You got a handful that struggle to keep their emotions in check and so on. Not that guy. That guy, he if there's a conflict, it's a deserved situation. He handles himself so well, always keeps control of the game, and we are going to miss Brian Sosi. And we have such high regard for him here at the Sports Zone. He is not just a great official, he is a great man, a great father, and I wish him the best in the things that he will be doing from this point forward, which we know will not include officiating. He does have a daughter that's a ball player. He wants to make sure that he gets to see his daughter play and spend more time doing family things. But thank God for people like Brian Sosi and all these great officials who sacrifice so much of their time on the road, so much out there doing things, covering games, and especially basketball season. We see some of these officials out there. We'll do sometimes 3 or 4 games in a week, and we'll see 1 or 2 of the same officials at like 3 of those places. And you wonder, how in the world are they able with their work schedules and their families? How are they able to manage all of that? As Makaira Williams off the Page bench gets that basket for the Sand Devils. We go under 2 minutes remaining in regulation here. Another steal, and that's going to be an easy deuce. Byron Brown would say for Sarah Dotson this time. It is 58-21. 58-21. The Sand Devils in front of Mohave Accelerated. The Patriots, Mohave Accelerated, going to be going back to the 2A tournament as we get a whistle and a foul on Livian Eldridge. Eldridge getting whistled. I believe they did whistle her. Fouls are inconsequential. Certainly at this point they are. But, and off the bench now, let's see, just into the game is Mackenzie Bedoni. Mackenzie Bedoni, number 45, has checked in. Jade Sombrero out there for the Sand Devils. 59 seconds remaining in regulation, and a travel is called on the Sand Devils. 56.1 seconds left. 58-21, Page leading the Patriots of Mohave Accelerated. So again, thank you to all the officials for what they do. We get to see them all the time. And in our area, in our region of the state, I just argue that we have the best officials in Arizona. I'm just going to say it. We get to see officials from all over the state. And right here in this area, we've just got the best. Brian Sosi, such a great example of how good these officials are. And unfortunately going to lose his services after this year. And he's still a young guy. Look at him, bouncing around, moving around. That guy's still fit as a fiddle, whatever it means. Apparently fiddles are very fit. And who knew it? 25 seconds remaining. Let's announce the Sports Zone's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. In the victory for the Sand Devils, the player of the game is number 25, Treese Sinigini. She went on a tear in that second quarter. Her three-point shooting separating these teams and helping her team forge a big halftime lead. She came out, played great in the second half as well. And for the efforts and for her work tonight for the Sand Devils, Treese Sinigini, number 25, is the Sports Zone player of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Some of the Sand Devil faithful happy, celebrating. And all that remains is this final 10 seconds to tick off the clock, and a 58-21 victory will be recorded for the Sand Devils. They'll move on to the second round of the Copper State Tournament. There's your buzzer. And the Sand Devils are victorious. 58-21 our final score. My apologies for the scoreboard throughout the game. Couldn't get it to work. But, and by the way, there were other technical issues we did overcome. Thank goodness we were able to get the broadcast for you here from Page High School tonight. There's your player of the game, Treese Sinigini. We'll talk to her in just a moment. Get her thoughts on a Copper State Tournament victory. And how about we take a look real quick at the bracket. The Sand Devil victory, they are slated to play either Snowflake or Push Ridge. That game going on right now. Winner of that, and I got to tell you, I'd be shocked if Snowflake lost that game. The likelihood is that on Thursday, Page is playing at Snowflake in the Copper State Championship Tournament. And for Mohave Accelerated, their season is not over. They're going to go on to the 2A State Tournament. Somewhere along the line, we're going to get an opportunity to speak to our player of the game. And here she comes. A successful night here at Sand Devil Gymnasium. Final score in our broadcast of the Copper State Tournament first round in the girls bracket. Final score, Page 58, Mohave Accelerated 21 as we bring you into our postgame wrap-up, everybody. Floyd Simmons here for the Sports Zone. And we congratulate the Sand Devils. And let's talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. After a 15-point night tonight and the hot hand shooting those threes in the second quarter, Treese Sinigini joins us. Treese, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, the team gets a big win. How did it feel?
It felt great. I'm glad to be here, and I don't know what to really say.
Listen, Treese, your team has had a little bit of an up-and-down season. And a 13-13 record, a first-round loss in the North Tournament. None of those things are normal for the Sand Devils. But what is normal is the respect that you get, because in spite of that record, still ranked high in the Copper Tournament, and you came out and really showed something tonight. Tell me about this Sand Devils team and what you think you're capable of.
I think we're capable of a lot. Losses really don't define anything, and we've been working, and this is our time to show it.
What did you do tonight well then? Tell me about the teamwork. Tell me about the work that went into this game tonight.
I think we did well with our defense and pushing the ball and just doing good executing.
So, Treese, we've seen you play for a couple of seasons. We know what you're capable of in most regards, but what surprises me, don't take this offensively, was just how comfortable you were shooting outside the arc. I've seen you play down, I've seen you play outside, but when you started going, that was a new element for me. Obviously, I should expect that, right? Tell me about your comfort level, and tell me about you shooting threes.
It was really comfortable. I really enjoyed shooting, and my coach really believes in me, and it just feels comfortable, and I'm glad I'm at a place where I'm comfortable playing my game.
Sure. What does that feel like? You hit one, and you come back down the floor a moment later, hit another one. Okay, now it's starting to feel good. And then you hit the third right in a row. Tell me what that feeling is like. Is it like you just feel invincible? What is it like for you?
It felt awesome. It felt great. It felt like my hand, it felt like everything was going in at the moment, and I felt great, and I was like happy at the moment.
Coming off the fingertips?
Yeah, after when it left my finger, I was like, yep, that's going in.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Very good. All right, Treese, it looks like you're going to be playing at Snowflake on Thursday.
Yes.
Is the team ready for the Lobos? I mean, that's a legit team.
Yes, we're ready.
What's it going to take to beat the Lobos?
We have it. It's just we can do it. We just got to execute, and we have our confidence, and we'll be there, and we'll be ready.
Not intimidated.
Mm-mm.
Not backing down from anybody.
Nope.
Right on, Treese. Great job tonight. Congratulations. Here's this, a little pound the rock, and you wanna show the people, show the folks.
Thank you.
Check that out. Check that. That's gonna look good on you. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. All right, Treese Sinigini is our Sports Zone Player of the Game, everybody. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. A 58-21 win here in this one tonight. And Treese led the way in scoring with 15 points. That incredible second quarter of hers helped pave the way to a Sand Devil victory tonight here over Mohave Accelerated. Our postgame continues now. The head coach of the Sand Devils joins us, Celeste Claw. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Well, your ladies, I got to say this. The ladies were bound to perform well tonight because, Coach, you guys had a phenomenal pregame meal that I got to participate in. It was amazing. It's the best pregame meal I have had with a team in a long time. I don't get to do it all the time. That was class.
Oh, I mean,
that was Class A. That was the top of it.
That is our booster program right there.
Yeah.
You know, they're big about making sure our girls eat, and I'm big about their nutrition. So when we're able to feed them and feed everybody else, you know, it's a plus on both ends.
It had to feel like it was going to be a good night, and it was. Your team came out and controlled the game, 58-21, the final score. What did it take to get that win tonight?
We had a lot of practice time. And with a lot of practice time, you know, we cleaned up a lot of things that we needed to in the postseason side. And they understand the expectations that comes with postseason. And, you know, we just told them that right now in our mindset, it's a one and done. We want to make sure we keep that mindset all the way through. And, you know, we want to make sure that we're going to keep fighting all the way through. Whether we stay in the Copper Championship or the 3A Championship, in our mindsets, we don't want to go back down. We want to stay thriving. We want to stay pushing up. So we're going to come out with every fight, every grit we can do, and, you know, speak our Sand Devil defense in the postseason.
The team did well. It was a good team win, and whether it was the shooting, which was on tonight, Treese Sinigini, great example of that. Whether it was your transition game where you scored a lot of points off turnovers. And then the distribution, working the ball around, a lot of good things. What are you going to take from this game?
Honestly, our transition has been a little rough, and you've seen our transition bloom like this. It's good momentum for us. I like the energy. I like the way we started out in the first quarter. I like the way we started out in the third quarter. It's things that we got to keep carrying on and keep adding on to each and every game we're going down the road.
Well, if you look ahead a little bit, on Thursday, it looks like a trip to Snowflake, a possibility Push Ridge. I haven't seen a final score. Have you? I don't know.
No, we haven't seen anything. I'm sure we're going to go look at it right now and figure out who we're going to go up against. But we're preparing for both. And
it's a long trip either way.
Yeah.
But especially if it's Snowflake. Nobody questions how good the Lobos are.
Exactly.
If you were to presume that it's a matchup with the Lobos, with Snowflake, what does your team have to do to prevail against a team that has everything that they bring to the table?
We got to keep applying the things that we applied to this team tonight. And, you know, like, they have great guards. I mean, you got 12, and we got to have that momentum to where we got to give them no second chances. They're great attacking the boards and getting those second chances, the putbacks. So putting the ball pressure on and allowing us to continue to shoot like this. I mean, by all means, maybe it's just a new court that we have.
The new court, yeah.
Yeah, it's the new court vibes that we're shooting the ball really well tonight. We just got to carry that over to now Snowflake or Push Ridge.
We did mention that before the game. I'm trying to see if I can find score for you. Okay.
Okay.
Here I'm looking. I'm not finding, unfortunately. So maybe that game isn't over yet. Let's see. They started at 7 p.m.
Oh, they started at 7 p.m.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. We got the early start. They started an hour later, so that game's still going on. It's been going on for a while. So Coach, we're not going to know, but one way or the other, you're going to be working. I'm quite sure going to be working on whatever the eventuality is. Like you said, it's here's where we are. Here's the moment. Seize the moment. Is that kind of?
Pretty much that's pretty much the approach. Seize the moment and take every game as our single elimination. you know,
Yeah.
we don't want to go home. We want to keep pushing up.
All right, Coach.
Yep.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you guys, too.
Finally, it's our first chance to see you this year.
I know. It was
Boy.
our first chance, I mean, with the gym being closed. But,
Yeah.
hey,
Made
we're
it tough.
glad we got it. We're glad we got one more game before our seniors were able to walk away.
By the way, thank you also. Thank you for the hospitality. I'm telling you, we are treated so well by all these schools that we get to visit, and the Sand Devils take a back seat to nobody when it comes to hospitality. You guys are so good, so thank you.
No, you
Appreciate
guys,
it.
you guys do the hard work.
All right, Coach.
We appreciate you guys. Thank
you.
you.
We do the hard work. That's Coach Celeste Claw, Boca Claw here, and a victory for her team. You see the score on the screen, 58-21, the final tonight. Looking through some numbers on that Sand Devil side of things. Let's see, Tree Sinigini, our player of the game. Stud. Tree Sinigini, 15 points in the game to lead the scoring for the Sand Devils. She picked up the player of the game. Taylor Franklin could have easily got that as well. 14 points for Taylor on this one. Isa Brown in double figures with 11 points. Sand Devils also had Savannah Franklin check in with 6 points. A pair of ladies with 4 points. Jade Sombrero had 4. Sarah Dodson with 4 points in the game. And 2 players with 2 points. Makaira Williams and Peyton Willie each had 2 points in this one for the Sand Devils. For Mohave Accelerated, they were led by Tanner Banks. Tanner had 8 points. A couple of ladies with 4 points. Haley Leslie had 4. And let's see, Hazel May Barnett had 4 points. 2 points in the game for Rayleigh Marin and Cash Gold. And a single point for Kennedy Lamb in this one tonight. But the victory belongs to the Sand Devils, who will move on in the Copper State Championship Tournament. They'll play either at Snowflake or at Push Ridge. Well, I guess they would stay home if it's Push Ridge. But if they have to travel, that's going to be Snowflake on Thursday. And for Mohave Accelerated, they get to move back to the 2A state tournament. Good luck to them, the Patriots, as they go back there, where they were ranked number 4 in the 2A at the end of the season. And that's going to do it from Page tonight, everybody. Our next broadcasts are coming up on Thursday. We'll have a doubleheader, games on the NFHS network. Would you go to the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page for instructions on signing up for the NFHS network? We would ask you to sign up through the Sports Zone portal. Search Sports Zone Radio on the NFHS network. Find one of our old games, click on it, and register, sign up, and you get the entire month of February for that one subscription price, okay? Okay. For the entire group, for our producer, Derek Simmons, our technical director, Julio K., and on camera tonight for us, Jessica K., I am Floyd Simmons. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Saying God bless you. Travel safely out there, and we'll see you in a couple of days with our next broadcast of Northland Basketball. Until then, good night, everybody, from Page High School.